Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame, and I know that everyone is feeling the pressure because that dead cat bounce is looking like it is playing out. But I want everyone to stay somewhat calm. We are feeling the pressure because of an economic event which is coming up. Don't forget that the end of the month is coming up and today is Friday. So pressure might be coming to the downside for people all around the world waiting to hear what Powell says. And if they're selling off due to the fear when the event occurs and there was nothing of value said, well, you will see the counter reaction play out. So this is the time that you have to be ready to take a calculated loss. Calculated loss. There you go. Low leverage. There's going to be high volatility today. Let's look at the chart. Yesterday or a few days ago, whenever we broke down, we went sideways. When you go sideways, EMAs come to you. When EMAs come to you, it's easier for you to break above, claim, and continue higher. We can go sideways in this range for a while. There's no saying that this is the breakout breakdown. You will have warning, as in as soon as you start coming into these lower wicks, that's your warning. Okay, 20,800 is the level to hold, or 20,700 to the downside. If we tap into 20,700 and don't get our bounce, well, we have the potential of going to test the open of the month, which is 19,900. Just get ready for these levels. They will come fast due to the fact that a lot of the money is right here. If we don't get a bounce off of these naked point of controls, that means we're going to try to go and take much lower levels. And depending on the speech today, that is possible. So be careful. I would highly suggest that if you're not in a trade, don't be in a trade. If you're in a trade, open your hedge maybe and just let the other side of the hedge go depending on the events. And then yeah, if you're gonna trade and going against my advice, do low leverage, and keep in mind that the weekend is around the corner. And I'm gonna probably be very strict about not trading on the weekends, due to the fact that you're gonna sometimes get chopped up due to low volume and lose everything you gained throughout the week. So sometimes weekends is great trades only if it's coming to the level that you've already looked for. Aside from that, there's no point in trying to touch it because, yeah, major levels might get defended, but all this minor stuff will not. So I'm looking at the 4 hour now in Bitcoin, and I will go over Solana as well. We're going to add Solana to the round because we are trading that in the other group. Um, yeah, like I was saying, 20,700 is the level to be really looking out for. If we go under that level, this is the naked point of control right over here around 20,600. Anything under that, we won't really know how low we can go unless we see some other indicators. And here you go. You can go something like this. I mean, no, we're already extended out there. So just remove that. That's pointless. Here, we can use this fib. We've already had this fib here. We're at the golden pocket right now. If we break out of this triangle to the downside, we've got a measured move all the way down to 20,500. So keep all these levels in mind due to the fact that where the bounce will come, we don't know. What a smart thing would be is wait for the 4 hour candle closes. Okay, so in 13 minutes, if we're closing in this area and the next candle opens, well, we probably are going to be looking for a little bit of consolidation in this area, if this was the area, because usually you get the wicks. So since we're not getting any quick wick here, the possibility of continuing this down is there. Also, volume is pretty high and it's increasing. So people are really waking up to fear. Use that to your advantage. We did not make a lower low yet, but as soon as we break this level around here, it's just gonna look like breakup structure kind of situation. We're kind of like in that range right now in channel, and yeah, the situation is not great, but it's not completely bad because this is also a great area for you to start taking longs. This is the local golden pocket. The major golden pocket is right over here, around 19,600, 19,500. So keep that level in mind. I would say if you're trading this range, once this breaks out of the triangle and you have like candles hourly under 20,700, I think you should really consider being patient for the golden pocket. You can get a front run of the golden pocket, but it's time to have very tight stop losses, like very tight stop losses. If your stop loss hits, just be patient for the next trade. Don't just keep getting chopped up today. That's the main goal. Don't get chopped. I'm gonna remove this descending channel because it already said we would be, yeah, we're actually testing into it. If we break into that channel, I think that would be another red flag. And it's right basically at 20,700. Once we break into this level right here, you can see a fast move down. I mean, the fast move down is going to come out of here and it's going to go into here, probably to come into this 19.5 level or this 18, because a lot of people should be defending this level, and then the robots are going to probably take this level after everyone else tries to attack here. My wick come back. So just be very cautious. Today there's all kind of shenanigans that's going to be afoot. I'm going to try to get this out to you really quickly so you can get prepared, and then we'll follow up in the Discord group live. So that is going to be a fun day today because I think emotions and adrenaline, people are going to be hyped. All right. I actually did take a long on Bitcoin yesterday at 20,500, 20,600, and I did get stopped out of that at a loss. I took a loss yesterday, and it was it was a high leverage trade. That's probably why I took the loss, first of all. So that's a lesson. Before I took it, I knew what we were expecting. Like I even told another group member, don't trade at night. Asia session has yet to prove in bullish yet for me. And then on top of that, we had an economic event coming up. So there was really so many signs of downside and fear and risk to the market coming. So like we should have hedged our short right here when we were breaking back in, but I went to sleep. And that's why I woke up at 4 in the morning and I was like, all right, we're at this level here. And if we break, if we don't stay in our little triangle and we break out, because this was the triangle I drew on another chart, we're going to have that move down. And that's literally what happened. And Mr. Digital Lemons also warned us for this downside to come, but we just couldn't let these entries not get attempted for the scalp. Now this area, if this breaks, you're going to see the same measured move in this triangle. Oh, here. This triangle was here. This is the triangle I was talking about. So we were trading this range here. Once it broke down, it went to here. Now we are in this other triangle. If we break that down, we're going to probably go all the way to this level over here, which is the top of our channel. I'll leave that right there because that's where I would like to see the bounce come in. That is also the low of the week. That's where everyone here got their long. So if this area is not defended, we'll go much lower. But this area is worth a long scalp in the sense that this range would not break. If it breaks, mind a loss. And then if it comes into this area and actually starts going down, this is an area where if you would like to take a short, you can take a short to this golden pocket if this area is gonna prove that that is weak enough. A good way to know about all this is keeping your eye on the US markets and watching that speech live. If there's any crazy language that even you're questioning about, well, imagine what everyone else is doing. Everyone who has real money in the market is waiting to hear about this interest rate and with their plan to control inflation. So they're doing, I don't know how you think they're doing, but it doesn't look like they're doing a great job. Going to the 15-minute, right? You can see this is where the golden pocket is. If you can't break above it, then it's going to be bearish. So this is also an area where people will try to short to the bottom of the range. I don't think it's that bearish yet. Let me check US real quick. Yeah, US market did have a big dump, but it actually is starting to go even. We were down significantly more than we are now, and now we're just down like 7 points, 7 pips. and the Dow, so it's not really that big. On the daily, on the US equities, kind of looks like it's trying to test back into its breakdown area. Yeah, I'm thinking it is not as bearish as everyone else is making it out to be. I think this is a good time to look for scalps with low leverages, and you might be pleasantly surprised. Also, okay, let's get out of this and let's go quickly to Ethereum. And then let's do the other ones too. Okay, cool. Give me one quick second. I'm gonna put on Ethereum real quick. Ethereum has been the asset that has just really proven itself, and that was the one that took the nasty hit yesterday, causing all the damage for other assets. Alright, I'm gonna ignore this for now. Let's just get this thing done. Alright, here's Ethereum on the daily. This is 15 minute. Here's the daily. As you can see, it's way oversold right now. Okay, on a 15 minute. Let's see. Here you go is your daily. Okay, we rejected off the 21. That was the one thing that I did not like. We're under the 55 today. We need to close above 1617, otherwise our weekly candle will start looking nasty red. We have the low of 1523 to defend, but I mean, your weekly green candle is at jeopardy if we lose 1617 to the downside. The positioning of all the EMAs is not great, but the 21 is still over the 200. So the second we lose that, then I'll be more questioning my thesis of a fake head and shoulder to the upside. I think this is a fake head and shoulder, which will extend its arm straight up after it gets everyone into this bearish mentality and thinking it's a bear flag kind of situation. So that's what I'm waiting to see. I'm looking at this on my chart, and this is where we were trying to enter along anyway, which is the weekly open. If we lose the weekly open, we're going to try the golden pocket around 1540-ish, and then the low of the week is 1520. So the way I'm going about it is I understand we're in a downtrend, and the downtrend is where I like to buy the long off the bottom of the green channel. I would short the top of the red channel. Right now, I'm looking for my long entry on the bottom of this red channel. I know it's the red channel, but it's also this green channel trying to break out. If we lose the bottom of the red channel, I will get out. Like, I don't want to try to take a long under 1500 on ETH until we hit like 1400 is. There's not really I have no interest in trying to take the long over there. This was something else. This is something else. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick. Here's the 4 hour, which is closing in 3 minutes. We are closing above the weekly open. Volume is not that great. It's kind of increasing. This area was one that I would like to have taken along. I'm just waking up, so I'll be looking at this 4 hour close, and I'll wait for the next 4 hour to see how it wants to extend or not. A quicker way to go through that is the 15 minute, and it does look like it wants to trust into the 21, which is 1650, and then see if it wants to roll down. Right now we're kind of in a bearish stance due to the fact that we are all the way on the bottom, but this on the bottom is where you would want to scoop your long to take out, you know, a little bit higher, such as like 1680 or 1650-ish. So I'm not as bearish as everyone else is, unfortunately. And yeah, let's just watch this real quick here. Let's see this close, this 2 minute candle, if it can come into here or not, and then we'll just assess that this was a good entry, and you could have a stop loss right under here right now. Now I'm gonna actually keep going because you guys need to see this video. Let's go to Sol real quick. Solana. Yeah, it's coming back. You're probably gonna find resistance right at 1640 though. But that is the level to break above, and then we can continue higher. Solana daily. Alright, this was another one we were trading, and it did not do exactly the same thing that we were looking for due to the fact that everything is pushing to the downside. Volume is declining. This is coming into what I would say a bull div, a bullish volume divergence. Price is going to the down, but volume is going also down. So this is where I expect a green candle eventually to come take us to the top side. Daily has 12 hours to close. We just want to close above 34.21 for looking healthy for upside continuation. Here's the 4 hour. We are pushing off the 21. 21 is going to be resistance. Volume is slightly increasing. So on the daily, it looks like we're coming to a close. On the 4 hour, we might have a candle or two, and then we can look for a sweep. This area is to be defended to the downside. Okay, this was the long area of this little range. If this area breaks down under 33.75, I would not try to hold along because then the monthly candle will go bearish. Okay, we have to wait then. We have about 5 days left for the end of the month. If this thing wants to break to the downside, you can have a measured move all the way come right here to the middle of the channel. Okay, the middle of this channel. This is what we were looking at on Sol. Watching this daily range, we saw the top of the red channel is where you want to short. I don't have my thing, so let's just ignore that. And then the bottom, well, the midline was a potential long, and then the bottom of the green channel on the descending green channel was the long. We did try to attempt this long, but it just went sideways, and now we are actually breaking lower to that level. So it's kind of a questionable long, because normal people would have been stopped out if you're trading the sideways range. If you're trading this channel, you're testing the breakout of the channel, so that's a questionable area. You're testing the low of the month, I mean the previous monthly open, so that's questionable. But I don't know, I just have to take this long, and then once this thing breaks under 33.50, I would say, yeah, just like right under this previous month low, I would try to just get out of that, and then you can try to take a hedge short, because if it wants to go down, it can go down, and you can profit that way. We should have taken our hedge short yesterday along our long and had one stop out. That was the mistake for trading on a very low money, high leverage account before going to bed. Shame. So this channel failed. Boom. Here's the 4 hour. This is what we're looking at. Okay, we're going on a descending pattern. Yes, I get that, but wow, blind. Something like this. You can keep an eye out of that range. There you go. So we have a new 4 hour candle. If this wants to push off, that's fine. If we continue going down into the open of the market, it's okay. Expect a reverse after markets open. Okay? Fade the move. Don't step in front of this, just fade. As in now, before this next 4 hour candle closes, its intention is to go lower than this wick. During this wick, monitor the reaction. Okay, here's a 15-minute. There you go. Under 33.50, we don't want it, but in this area, someone is probably waiting to take this guy out right here on this wick and try to scoop it up on the previous monthly low. if they're not trying to defend the previous week low right now. So that's what's going on level by level. Okay. So, and then this channel is, if you look left, this purple box is encompassing the price action. Yeah, this could be a little bit lower to follow the rest of those wicks. I don't know what color we can make this so it sticks out more. There you go. So that's kind of more of the reason why this is a decent long area, also because it's the bottom of the range. And then if you lose this level, like this level right here, this 33.74, well, our stop loss is just a little bit under it, like 33.50, 33.60, whatever you want to choose. If it loses this level, more than likely it's going to come all the way down. Okay, so this is a nice area to try to scalp along. No offense. All right, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave it in the section below. I'm going to try to get this video rendered as quickly as possible so you guys have enough time to watch this before 9:30 market opens. And then I want to pop back onto Ethereum and let's see if our main asset, which was the strongest out of all of them, is going to hold up this week. If it doesn't, then I don't expect the other assets to hold up. 15-minute, we're already showing weakness. We're under all the EMAs, so oversold. I mean, how this area doesn't get a quick bounce up, I'll be shocked. And that's why we're only going to take this little bit of risk if we were going to even try to take this. And we're not taking crazy leverage in case this does come to the bottom of the channel, guys. Please, 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 do not take losses. This is your area to defend also if you look left. We've had bounces in this area before. So it would be ideal not to make a lower low than here. We would want to bounce and just continue up. And that will hurt the shorts more than everything because everyone's probably waking up trying to put on shorts and selling at the bottom, panicking. And then half an hour later, we're actually coming right back up. So be careful, guys. Be safe. Protect yourself and leave it in the section below. Don't forget, Discord is, the description of the Discord is in the section below too for your reference, right? You guys have a safe day today. Be safe. I'll be on the Discord with you guys for the meeting and let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed.